Fulvia! 2 large platters, please, with 2 bottles of heart pour. Oh, it's Lupa!
I heard she left the Bow of Legions.
That's enough, folks. You know the rules. No gossip outside the arena. Just dig in.
Still got that fire, huh, Fulvia?
You should talk. Finally cut ties with the Silvers, eh? With the way they handle the share of profits, you should have left sooner.
Well, back then, a strong backer was exactly what I needed. Can't say it was all bad.
So, this is your new partner. Looks like you can handle yourself. Can't keep a tavern running for long if you don't have a good eye. By the way, Heart Pour is sold out today. Guess the celebrity branding really worked.
What? Oh, come on!
What's heart pour?
A drink I endorsed. Most of the drinks I promoted were... but this one's actually really good. If my name's on it, you don't have to worry about quality. It's just that the taste... Well, let's just say it's meh, at best. Anyway, I'll get you a taste of heart pour later. For now, let's enjoy the meal. So, fellow warrior, any stories to share? There is still much to learn about each other.
Hey Lupa, got a message from old Abius. He said the new batch of restored footage just arrived, including those about Contender Mia.
Oh, thanks! Oh, I almost forgot with everything going on lately.
Restored footage?
Recordings of major matches or famous contenders. Helpful for those who want to learn from them. F4 Augustas are the most popular. 4 years ago, she became the champion and a household name by crushing every single opponent. From there, she worked her way up into the F4 seat. But I prefer watching Contender Mia's matches over any of the past champions. I think she's got real heart. You can feel it, even through the recordings. The way she threw herself into every fight.
Do you think we'll face her in this Aegon?
Not likely. She disappeared during a great Aegon years ago. Some say she got tangled up in illegal betting scandals. Others think the pressure from her manager drove her to leave Septimont. There are plenty of rumors, but no one knows what really happened. Still, it's frustrating to just disappear halfway through. If you fail to make it to the end, people will see you as nothing. Solace never disappoints. Their dishes hit the spot every time. Now that our bellies are full, time to relax. To Leonidas Hotel. It's the best place for travelers in Septimont. I've got a long-term rental there myself. Oh, smells so good. Um, I can fly too. You won't escape. Ta-da! Welcome to your new spot. It's a lifetime suite, and it's yours anytime you need it during your stay in Septimont. I've been a name in the arena for years now. I'm doing all right. Besides, it didn't hurt that the hotel owner gave me a nice discount. You know, gladiating means everything to me. I really, really love it. I know I'm lucky. I know what I want and I'm doing what I love. Compared to those drifting through life, I've already been given so much. But sometimes... well, sometimes I feel a little afraid. I was born for this, but the more I embrace it, the more I fear losing it. I can't help but wonder, what is it that fills me up when I'm under those lights? My passion for the fight? Or the favor it brings me? If one day I lost that favor, would I be more helpless, panicked, and heartbroken than those who never had it in the first place? If that day comes, would I still be able to say I love this life? Thank you. You're kind. I'll try not to dwell on it. Still, sometimes I feel guilty. Why should I be so lucky when others aren't? Tomorrow's the semi-finals. We'd best get some rest. Good night, my fellow warrior.
What kind of smile was that? That looked kind of ominous. Oh, this area kind of reminds me of kind of Coney.
Words.
Yep.
Lines of them. all around me. And music coming from above.
This is but an illusion. One of the night, one of dreams. Not like the spectacle you saw in the glimmer of the carnival. Here, I am not your foe, nor can we harm each other, should we so wish. Lay your blade to rest, if only for now. 'Tis a pleasure to see you again, on this special stage. A city wild and beautiful, chasing endless glory.
Yeah, for a game that doesn't really have a player base that really knows what the story is, they should try not to be so cryptic with your dialogue, because everything she said here is very cryptic. Nothing. I've noticed. All I know, we're in a dream world. We can't attack each other. Good, and that's about it. Huh?
When one wrestles against the torrents of fate, every signpost is an anchor.
Okay,
guiding you toward the infinite horizon.
Cool. Signpost echo.
Let's take our time. I would like our talk to be pleasant. No one will bother us here. I have an associate who adores the heroic tales told throughout this land. For this reason, the missing girl you seek and the anomaly you sensed in Septimont, they are indeed threads in his tapestry. You could call it an obsession of his. Every hero's tale begins with a trial. Your wisdom and courage, your compassion and resolve, your hope and madness. Will they be strong enough to carry you through the trial? To make you the hero of the story? Read it. I hope the story speaks to you. The answers you seek lie within these pages. If we continue to meet as foes, the symphony grows monotonous. I confess I find it rather uninspired.
I'll ask again, Frolova. What are you doing here in Septimont? And why give me this?
I am giving this story a little nudge. As of now, you and that blessed maiden from the tower are deeply interwoven in the fate he has spun.
So you're not the only overseer active in Renacida. Scar, your nameless ally, and you. The Fraxidus seems to revel in the company of those with twisted obsessions.
It's not as you imagine. You've already met my associate, you see. He trusts what he sees, not the words of others.
I've already crossed paths with him since arriving in Renacida?
As a creator, he always hopes his characters will craft twists and turns that he himself cannot foresee. He believes that the closer one stands to the protagonist, the greater their influence over the tale.
What? I have no idea what the fuck they talk about.
The true lead of the story has yet to emerge.
Oh.
I gave you this play so you can see the ending. That gladiator girl? will be the harbinger of the dark tide in Septimont. All glory will be consumed.
Oh, it's kind of crazy because
Will dissolve within a blackened maelstrom.
sometimes I look at my phone while these characters are doing their thing. They're talking. They're dropping expositions.
One that only
I did this for both Genshin and for this game and Z. Every game I did this for ZZZ, Genshin,
so too will this story.
HSR,
You could
and Wua.
by ending her life before the curtain falls,
And Wu was the only one that I can't follow.
and the tragedy is averted. But
It doesn't help that these characters have super like accents. Look at me talking, but it's very hard to understand them at times.
What you're proposing, I do. Tell me, what reason do I have to trust a word you're saying, Frolova?
You don't need to trust me. Let my words slip from your thoughts if you wish. As I've already said, the story will unfold as my associate has written it. The choice lies with you. It is a freedom we all hold. Even the wildest imaginations draw from what already exists. So it is with this story. It follows a template, and even its creator cannot escape its confines. Choose wisely, Rover. Time is still on your side. For now. I look forward to your performance in this grand finale.
Like a large amount to the community in the Wua. A large amount to the Wua community. My god, I phrase things so horribly. Alright, so timeline cues. So what's so special about Lupa? It's a doomsday from the depths of the sea, a wolf companion. So what is this? This looks like Renacita. But I don't know. I will say this game is looking a lot better. I know at nighttime I think the game looks very good, but in daytime I'm not impressed. It looks a bit grainy.
Morning, fellow warrior.
So bitch, I heard you're crazy. What's going on here?
Well rested.
Frolova may not have told the whole truth, but there's no denying the anomaly here in Septimont. Neither Lupa nor the others here seem to notice. And that fleeting image, Lupa turning into that unfamiliar girl. I need more clues before making any decisions. I'm fine. Just a bad dream. Let's get going. Our next stop is the Colosseum Olympus, right?
You got it. Let's get going.
What's this Fontaine chick doing here? Oh. I was saying that ZZZ has the hottest looking NPCs. But I have to say, I don't think any ZZZ NPC shows cleavage like this. This is very unique. I definitely like. I don't think any Hoya game NPC shows cleavage like that. That is a war thing.
Not to brag, but I downed that carousel with just one blow.
Kind of sucks that we're forced to use our or what to call them. Matter of fact, it's both games. Both ZZZ and this game, you're forced to use garbage. The trial characters. This kind of sucks. Lupa! Man, those thigh straps he has are very tight. This
As
chick dual
expected,
leads, huh?
The Silvers chose to face us in the semi-finals. The news spreads quickly.
You knew this was coming?
Of course. To them, it's a provocation, and to forfeit would be a disgrace. Domina Julia must be here. She wouldn't miss a moment like this.
Oh, she's hot.
She's shrewd and exceptionally capable, but arrogant to the core. She's convinced that she's always right.
Well, if you're hot, so...
Thinks it's for the weak. So we'll show her we don't need rigged matches to win. We'll win with pure strength.
Well, clearly she doesn't believe in any rigged matches, because right now this match is clearly not rigged. Unless she's telling her people to make us win. So this chick is Electro, I'm losing my shit. There's no way this chick is anything but fusion. But I doubt it. Because this girl we're playing right now is fusion.
4 years have passed, and I stand before you once more. Not as a gladiator, but as a witness to the start of this grand...
She's literally screaming fire theme. She's literally Mavuika.
You all know well that
They have the same color contrast with the hair. Red on the back and underneath is a light yellow. She has the sun on her forehead.
Once we fought to survive on the
She's showing off a lot of boobs and legs though.
that same instinct.
Yeah, nothing about her says Electro.
remains today. The instinct to face fate head on and defy it.
Oh, it'd be insane if she's Electro.
Those who cling to glory without the strength to defend it will see it slip through their fingers. Warriors, by the eternal sun, may your courage honor Septimont and prove your loyalty to its spirit. I look forward to the rise of new heroes in this Aegon. Let the Aegon begin.
Oh, this thing looks Electro.
Come, my fellow warrior. Victory is ours for the taking.
Wait a minute, are we allowed to use our own characters? Semi-finals. This is gonna be Kingdom Hearts vibes. I just have to see you. I just have to see like what is going on here. Well, you usually don't get this much freedom. You could even leave the stadium.
I can fly too.
So where's Augusta standing? Would she be standing over here? I doubt it. Oh, it should be standing up here.
I can fly too.
Right?
Are you ready for the gladiators, Aegon? Happy hunting, gladiators!
So every time we get new creatures to help us.
Let's settle this, Emilio, fair and square.
Perfect teamwork. We made quite the hunting party.
Wind rises. Tempest of slashes. The wicked. I am the Tempest. Hopefully this helps. The wicked will face judgment.
Nowhere to hide.
The wicked will face judgment.
Oh, he summons a sword like Carthea.
This frequency, it's like the dark tide in the inverted tower.
Thanks, my fellow warrior.
Bitch, you trying to kill me?
Win, so you play dirty in the arena, huh? You make me sick!
That's a good delivery. Kill him, kill him. Wait a minute, did we kill her?
Esteemed F4, I must bring a grave matter to your attention. In this very match,
Can't she hear?
Silva's stooped to underhanded tactics.
I know, and I condone it.
Speak plainly, gladiator.
This spear, it was a gift from Domina Julia.
Is it?
House Silva when I first joined the family. Back then, I trusted the Silvers completely, never once doubting their intentions.
Seemed like that
It is
thing is part of her kit.
until I chose to leave them, not long ago. Now in today's arena, this spear spiraled out of control, nearly stabbing my own teammate. I knew it. I said you would.
Of course. And your proof? Honorable F4, I guarantee this spear will withstand any scrutiny.
Oh, you're hot, so I believe you.
Lupa, you owe your fame and fortune to our patronage. Yet, you turned your back on us when we needed you the most. Allow me to remind everyone, House Silver does not cower, nor fear defeat. In past Aegons, we have constantly led in victories. Even if we lose today, we will not be expelled from Septimont. So tell me, Lupa, who is truly desperate to destroy whom? A lone gladiator cut off from her family? Or a house as powerful as mine?
This is the only person that has no fucking idea what's going on.
Disgrace. Stop your performance, Jester.
I can see her being Electro. And she's very attractive, and she's practically wearing nothing. She also reminds me of somebody else, Farazan, actually. The way she brushes aside her braid. Actually, quite a lot of anime girls do that. Brush aside her pigtails.
That's
Hey, wait a minute. Both these characters have pigtails? I've never seen that in a region where two characters have pigtails.
The heroic spirits of the moon and stars have long seen.
I guess Hutao and Shinyan, but Shinyan is different.
Septimont's sacred arena.
Pigtail, and then she's just wearing underwears, let's be real.
I said it was.
It's obvious.
I said it was. You didn't listen.
No chance.
No, I said it.
50 face. That can't be right. It's typical, isn't it?
Augusta, banish the Silvers from Septimont.
The priestess can foretell fate and has the power to make final calls here. Most people trust her judgment. But Yuno is a bit extreme in our line of priestesses. Not everyone agrees with her behavior, despite her capabilities.
Can she overrule? Oh shit, all evidence.
Guilty. The temple has spoken.
I ain't gonna lie, these NPCs look like they came from Honkai Star Rail.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah, they're guilty.
But this right here, this is way beyond it. Anything
Julia Silva,
Genshin or HSR have done.
know the weight of your actions.
That's way more detailed. Yeah, it's a lot. This is a lot more detailed.
once stood as the cornerstone of this city. Its pioneers, its founders, its protectors. For centuries, the Silvers fought bravely in the hunting grounds, defending Septimont from tacit discards. But today, you dishonor their legacy. Do not disgrace them further, Julia. Leave Septimont. Do not ever return.
That's a lot of thighs. Look at, she's also wearing underwear. Like everybody's wearing pantsuits as pants.
F4.
F4, that sounds kind of like effer, which is an insult.
Your performance just now. That was.
Oh, look at her boobs.
a disaster. At least you show more promise than those idiots retreating to cling to their meager points.
But yeah, we really have to take in this moment. You don't see a lot of characters from the same regions with bold pigtails. Like, this design between these two, they're just wearing different clothing. But the overall face and hairstyles are very much similar. Just the different decorations, and that's kind of what Wuwa has differently than Genshin. In part of the hair in Wuwa has a lot more going on in terms of accessories. Genshin doesn't really do a lot with the hair. Besides maybe a hat or one piece of accessory, right? Does anyone have a lot of accessories in Genshin? Even one character does. It doesn't really like this change the fact that most of Wuwa characters, well, not most, these two in particular have a lot of things going on in their hair. Yeah, like Genshin doesn't really do a lot with the hair. I guess Candice has like a, not in the hair, but she has something. She's a headband and a thing. A moon behind her head. But yeah, for the most part, not much goes on with the Genshin here. Mostly is like a hat or flower. I guess Lanyan also has something. Well, she makes accessories. Yeah, so for the most part, the hair in Genshin doesn't have a lot of accessories. Whereas look at these two. That's not really much. She just have a ribbon. Lupa has a ribbon, a headband, and whatever the hell that things, those two things are. And this girl on the left has that flower type grass shaped crown like thing, and the wings at the back, and then she has this strap with these golden beads. I don't know what's going on here.
An outlander. Fight well, both of you.
Okay, I get it. Another waifu to simp after us. The way she's acting is just this
Do not
exact.
disappoint me or Augusta in tomorrow's final.
Okay, girl. Boobies. And she's a lot of jiggle physics.
It seems
I'm not
there's still some time before the other semi-final concludes. Let's head to the lounge for a break.
Which is interesting, because I don't really notice the jiggle physics in Wuwa. So I can't really turn it up for her. I notice hers. Actually, no, there she jiggles as well.
Let me cut to the chase. The Silvers are finished.
Okay.
Augusta's swift decision sealed their fate. Don't tell me you had no part in this.
They literally saw her accuse him.
To say, how could I predict Domina Julia would tamper with my spear?
Regardless, House Silver has been banished. Even if they deceived you first, you still left their team without a word and violated your contract. You can't deny that.
Skip to the end, Kartor. You're not here to catch up or spread gossip.
Fine then. I handled the Silver's sponsorship of the Bow of Legions, and I can ensure the damage to your career is minimal. In return, I'll be your event manager for the next year.
Deal. But we'll need new terms. I trust you'll draw up a contract that satisfies me, Kato?
Always ready to squeeze an opportunity, aren't you, Lupa?
The Silvers lit the spark, but you turned a blind eye to what was happening. Don't fool yourself, Kato. You're complicit in this too.
Fine. We'll do it your way.
Wait! You didn't come to me just for money, did you?
F4 Augusta, the fiercest hunter in the grounds, our queen. If there's a storm brewing in Septimont, I intend to find the right place to take shelter.
Finally some peace. What a day. The priestess of Septimont has the
I ain't gonna lie, the game is looking better.
Judgments. Yuno, in particular, is one of F4 Augusta's staunchest allies. Most prophets spend their days in the temple, observing fate's flow and tending to the eternal flames.
Eternal Flames?
Yuno's different.
What the fuck? This is straight up Netland?
To spend her time in the hunting grounds, bow in hand, patrolling with the other fighters. Born during an eclipse, she's the most gifted among her line. Impressive, isn't it?
Really don't care.
That's right. I owe you for helping me escape Julia's tricks.
That fleeting frequency. It was similar to the Thenodians. Could it really be linked to the dark tide Lupa will bring forth in Septimont, as Verlova said? Lupa, can I see your spear?
Here you are.
You mean the one you almost, the one I almost stabbed you with? Damn, this is really detailed.
I can't feel that abnormal frequency anymore. Lupa, does Domina Julia believe in the Sentinel?
Well, if anything, she despises the acolytes in Raguna. Her obsession with titles is for the glory that comes with them. She prides herself on being the perfect Septimontian. It's highly unlikely she'd believe in the Sentinel.
I see.
Sorry. Lend me your shoulder for a moment. I'm a bit tired.
Go ahead.
I think I had the girl picked in the beginning. I did. And I switched the guy so that all this simping can be more.
Oh,
what's the word I'm looking for?
that's settled. Looks like the other two teams have wrapped up their match.
Immersive for me.
Finals are over.
More relatable. There's a word for this. Immersive? No. It's when you put yourself in the position of the main character. I don't remember what it's called.
Contender Lupa! Oh, congratulations on reaching the final! Oh, and your performance earlier was truly impressive.
Lupa, did you notice any signs of match fixing involving House Silver before? About that? I told you not long ago, the Bow of Legions has been exploiting their gladiators. But no one dared to speak up.
If you win the final, oh, you'll have the whole of Solace raising their drinks to your name.
All right, everyone. I'll chat with you later. But first, let's give my fellow warrior a moment to breathe, okay? He's new to Septimont. I'm sure none of you want to get carried away and leave a bad impression on an outlander,
Go. Find somewhere quiet to rest. I'll meet up with you once I've dealt with all this.
Look at Chola dead. There's no way Mechachola's not dead. It doesn't just turn off by itself. King Vaughn.
Time for a little nap.
Bitch, get the fuck up. We have a fight to go in. Well, not really you, because I have to use the child character. How do you even running this game? Is it like tab?
We've struck a deal.
Since I've watched it.
Am I used to using keyboard and mouse? My god, it's kind of fucking hot, huh?
Lupa. It was the Thenodian and Dark Tide's frequencies I sensed in her weapon. If only for a brief moment. She thought it was just the Silva's dirty trick, and didn't notice its connection with the Thenodian. Frolova said her associate can weave fate and stories. If that's true, it means his forte can influence how things play out. But it's unlikely he can freely bend the fabric of reality. The Fraxidus would have overrun Solaris long ago if he could. Either Septimont exists outside reality, or his ability has limits. If this isn't the real world, I could take more drastic actions. But if it is, killing Lupa would be an act I could never take back. The best approach is to stick to my original plan. Wait for Orsinosa to appear in the final. That's my lead to Cardathia. I also sense Cardathia's frequency on Lupa too. If she's here, she's making moves, just like I am. In the meantime, I need to figure out that Overseer's limits. The longer this lasts, the more anomalies are bound to show.
Boss, why the long face, huh? Something getting you down?
Buling, why are you here?
I'm here for sightseeing. How could I miss the Great Aegon? It's Septimont's signature event.
That's an interesting shirt you got.
Ah, you are the one to break the deadlock. You've noticed it, haven't you, boss? Septimont is caught in some anomaly.
How much do you know about it? This is our second time meeting, Buling. That can't be a coincidence.
I can feel it, but I don't know where it's coming from. Every time I get close, it slips away like smoke. But now, I'm sure of it. If I want out of this mess, I need to borrow some of your muscle. Oyo, but towers have their rules, can't say too much. But helping you helps me. A little nudge is no big deal, right? Here, take this. A little something from me to you. A good start for us. Anyway, it's on me, no charge. Seeing isn't believing, but truth exists in the mirror of the world. Go ahead, see for yourself.
What do you think? The final's nearly here. Will contender Mia claim the title? She's done well so far, but her track record has been shaky.
She'd better not slip up now. I've bet a fortune in the underground pits. If she loses, that John fellow promised she'd win no matter what.
John? Mia's manager. Listen, she's got all sorts of talk round her, and the odds are crazy. But past champions have always been the noble bloods, haven't they? Not to mention, she's originally from Raguna.
Buling. She's gone again. I remember Lupa mentioning a gladiator named Mia. She disappeared years ago during a Great Aegon. Verlova said the story only lasts for 3 days and ends during the final. The Great Aegon is at the heart of the story after all. The bell on this mirror is jingling. The closer I move in that direction, the louder it gets. I'd better check it out.
The beasts beneath I'm sponsoring is definitely taking the championship of this Aegon.
Wait, that beast's beneath. Oh, I'm surprised they even accepted your sponsorship.
Oh, smells so good.
Do you remember that gloomy gladiator from decades ago? The young girl from Raguna.
Oh, smells so good. Um, time for a little nap. It's just a dream.
John, how many more? I know you can't bear to lose your golden goose, but Mia's completely
What is
lost
going
it.
on now?
That woman's crossed the line.
Easy, easy. Haven't I already compensated you? Just bear with her a little longer. She's not losing it every time she steps into the arena, is she? She's just been under a lot of pressure.
She's not the only
Damn.
one under pressure. They're planning to bring Kera
Under
Schwartz into
pressure.
the final. Do you realize how much money is at stake? Tell me, how can I trust a fighter like her to win the final?
I know Mia's unraveling, the hallucinations, the hysteria. It's been a lot.
Did you know she cries in the lounge? Can you believe it? A gladiator in the lounge crying. She can't even connect with the audience, including her fans. What use is being a great fighter if you can't hold the crowd?
We have no choice. The people of Septimont want to see her fight. If we take her out, the complaints will bury us. The star from Raguna, the champion of Septimont. That headline alone prints money.
That gladiator girl, Mia, was it? I hear she's got quite the following.
Oh, absolutely. Everyone loves her, as long as she's winning.
Before the great Aegon, I remember her performance was abysmal. Hysteria, they said, utterly unhinged. For someone with her fighting skills, it's shocking how far she fell. Her value plummeted to rock bottom. I thought she'd be done after that, but then that John dragged her out of the mud.
Oh, yes, it's tragic, really. Poor Mia. John will wring every last credit out of her. How pitiful. My dear Lucius, you've surely heard about the underground pits by now, yes?
Oh? What are you thinking?
The commoners who bear grudges against the Senate, the vultures circling for profit. Rage simmers within them, a keg waiting to ignite. They're eager for chaos, bloodshed, and sacrifice. If we simply provide the spark,
What the fuck was
we'll
that?
make a fortune while eliminating untoward risks.
Delightful. Nothing like a bit of spectacle and strife to pass the time, is there?
Today's story is the great battle between a righteous knight
And the wicked Threnodian.
and the victor is...
The crazy thing is shift is to run. I don't really use the keyboard a lot, so it's kind of weird for shift to be run. Because if you press shift 5 times, it pretty much locks up your PC. For like a second, but it's a weird thing. But who's this checker?
Relax, Mia.
So this checker is the one that's
You can do this.
connected to Lupa somehow.
It's all right. I'll be fine. It hasn't been all bad. I've met people who've supported me. They've cheered me on since I first stepped into the arena. But I know my limits. No matter how much I push myself, this is as far as I'll go. I love this. Gladiating. Just stepping into the arena makes me feel happy. But here, I can't treat it like a hobby. And I want to be seen. To hear them cheer for me. Their laughter, their cheers. Oh, I want to win. I want to win so bad. And I need the money. Oh, divinity above. I hope I won't let anyone down. Oh, I need to be better. Much better.
Warrior!
For an instant, I felt it. The Threnodian's frequency again.
Whew. I've finished talking with them. Let's go back. Oh, almost forgot. This is for you. The heart pour I wanted you to try before. Chilled is the best way to have it.
You need to rest before continuing this investigation. Your strength is spent.
Thank you for your help these past few days.
We're both from Renacita. I'm here by the Sentinel's will. This is simply my duty, for I was once blessed by the Sentinel. The blessings and freedoms they grant I wish to share them with everyone across these islands.
The tidal blight is spreading faster. I'm afraid.
It's okay. Do not let it break you. One thing is certain. This anomaly stems from a specific power. Some facilities and records have been rewound nearly 2 decades back. We just need to find out why and who's responsible. The clock is ticking, but we still have a chance.
The mastermind behind this will be tricky to deal with.
Don't worry, I'll handle it. Compared to the darkness that once whispered in my ears, a tangible enemy is easier to face. Besides, the Righteous One will notice this anomaly when he arrives. Our moves so far will guide him forward.
You really trust him, don't you?
Yes, very much. We correct each other's mistakes and walk the path of salvation together. Trust in yourself too. One day, you will reclaim your name. As for those vile intentions lurking in the dark tide, we'll cut them off together. Now, shall we continue the investigation? Are you ready?
Absolutely. This is so exhausting. Dealing with these headaches takes more energy than fighting in the arena. What is it? You're radiating worry. If it's about tomorrow's final, maybe you should relax a bit.
Lupa, can you tell me more about Mia?
Sure, but why the sudden interest?
I'm just curious. I overheard some people talking about her earlier.
Well, contender Mia. I first heard about her from Domina Julia. Julia didn't like her. Probably because they once competed in the same Aegon. Mia disappeared after claiming the title, leaving that Aegon without an official champion. An ignorant fool! That's how Julia described her. Back then, I'd just been purchased by the Silvers, and I got curious about the story. Turns out, Mia spent almost all her time out of the arena training. Beyond the barest of needs, she devoted herself to honing her craft. That kind of dedication wasn't well regarded in Septimont back then. Rumor has it she got caught in dirty match fixing, cracked under the pressure and ran. Everyone has their breaking point. If she ran because of it, I don't blame her. well, maybe I just handle these things better. Or maybe I just don't care about people's expectations. I'm not above the commercial events. It's how I made a name for myself, built my worth. As long as I'm in the arena, I'm happy. Applause comes and goes, but the things that matter, facilities, resources, opportunities, they don't come cheap. Septimont has its shadows, but some things still have to get done. I don't mind being used as long as whoever I work with knows where the line is. I know it's easy to turn a blind eye to the dirty games, but that's just handing Septimont over to the vultures. The Silvers played dirty in the arena I hold dear. They trampled over a line that should never be crossed. So, we're done. Look at it. How beautiful. To the great city of Septimont. Today's the final! Let's go! May victory be ours, and may you find the one you've been searching for.
Not to brag, but I downed that carousel with just one blow.
Wow! Warrior, look over there! That's Arsinosa!
So that's the guardian echo of Septimont. But there's something different about this Arsinosa compared to the one I saw confronting Cardathea.
Oh, hold on. I forgot to tell you something yesterday about Mia. Decades ago, during the Great Aegon, Mia disappeared on her way to receive the award. But before that, she did claim the title of the Bloody Aegon and even received Arsinosa's blessing. The current 2-on-2 matchup was only introduced thanks to Augusta and her predecessor. Before that, the matches were far more brutal. Gladiators were thrown into a chaotic free-for-all. To hype up the event, the organizers would unleash hordes of tacit discords into the arena. The last gladiator standing was crowned the victor. At least, changes have been made since then. Refined by flames and tempests, all that endures eventually becomes part of Septimont's legacy.
The day of the final is here. Arsinosa watches, and her significance is known to every Septimontian. It is etched in chronicles and sung in legends. If you seek the glory of Arsinosa's blessing, then fight with everything you have. Show me if any of you four possess the strength to earn the Guardian's recognition.
Listen, my fellow warrior. Those cheers are for us. They wait for us to give them a fight to remember. Are you ready to win this with me? Wonderful. Now, it's hunting time, my fellow warrior.
Strange. I feel that same tangled, colliding sensation again.
Perfect teamwork. We make quite the hunting party.
The wicked will face judgment! Hopefully this helps. I am the Tempest! The wicked will face judgment! Wind rises! Keep it together. Hopefully this helps. The wicked will face judgment! Waves rise. Judgment strikes! Annihilation!
Half your HP is gone, and that's enough to consider a win. Are you trying to kill these people? What was that?
Victory! 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 Kill them! Kill them! Kill them! Kill them! Kill them!
Cardathia's frequency is getting stronger.
And now back to me using trash ass child character. Fun, huh? Fun, yeah.
I never doubted that you'd end up here.
That Cardathia sound like Fortalise. That sound a bit mommy-ish to me. I would say the graphics for this game is it's gotten way better. Actually, I can just make out his attacks.
Came to me, filling that dark tower with light.
And why the fuck are we doing Whimpering Wave in the fucking story?
Hopefully this keep it together.
Am I about to die? Oh god, I'm about to die.
Given us salvation. And now, though we stand apart, we still fight together.
Then could you come help me fight these fuckers?
Waves rise. Judgment strikes! Last chance. Hopefully this helps.
I swear that thing had no infinite HP. Time for mommy to show up. For some reason, you can't wear shoes.
The guardian that once protected the glory of Septimont,
So, what are we getting to?
now reduced to this. Tragic. Tides, rise and crash. Charge forth with me. Furious tides, split the heavens. Too reckless.
Man, it took forever to come out.
The trial isn't over yet. Purge the impure. True form revealed at last. The formidable power once wielded to guard Septimont is now tainted by the dark tide. Charge forth with me, windstorm. Sweep all away. I will grant you release.
It's actually tracks, huh?
Uncover the mastermind behind this chaos. The trial isn't over yet.
Feels like it's over.
Huh? Be gone, wicked souls. Repent, for silence beckons, vexing malice. Tides, rise, charge for the haunting whispers return. My
1 HP. Cute.
purge all evil.
Well, I'm pretty sure I can't die in this. This is just not that type of game.
I won't back down. Oceans, bow before me. Torrents, rage on. This sword shall not be shattered. Charge forth with me. Windstorm, sweep all away.
Damn, I didn't kill.
Heavens, descend.
Seriously? So once I fight the horde of monsters, I don't know what's going on. Why I'm not fighting a bunch of monsters, and I know she's in a different timeline, but I don't know. Now I'm getting a seizure. Great. And why is she acting like being corrupted by miasma is like this horrible thing, or like this thing is weak for being corrupted by miasma when she herself was corrupted?
Righteous one, I'll be waiting for you at the end of the story.
I assume the story is dispatch. So what the fuck happened?
Victory is ours, fellow
What's wrong? You seem like you're somewhere else.
Lupa, how did we win?
We defeated our opponents?
I see. The bloody Aegon I experienced definitely wasn't a dream. It was like the real world overlapped with the anomalous one. I kept seeing Lupa and Mia overlap with each other as well.
Brilliant performance, warriors!
So what the fuck is this monstrosity? When did we start worshipping echoes?
Remember, this is more than just...
And this bitch better be fired, cause if she isn't, this none of this makes sense.
And wisdom in overcoming your opponents. You've earned the right to claim it.
Oh, I got our first badge, huh? Now we just need 7 more, we could challenge the Pokemon League.
This medal once belonged to a single champion, the last survivor standing in the ring. But I divided it into 2 to remind you
Why?
that
What the hell is going on?
just
I thought it was normal for there to be 2, cause this was a tag team tournament. Why you have a badge that's supposed to be for 1 person
heroes
that you now need to divide into 2?
one another to remain steadfast. Fighting alone is commendable. However, true strength lies in protecting those beside you. The
What if I hate those beside me?
war is near. I want all warriors heading to the hunting grounds to remember this.
That's interesting. Augusta, look. Another 2 have earned Arsenos's blessing.
But yeah, this girl with the blue hair is very attractive.
You've done incredibly well.
As a gladiator, it's a great honor to claim the title with you. Let's savor this moment of glory and joy.
Everybody gonna freeze again? Okay. Luca! Surprise, you're awake? Oh, not really. You tend to go to bed in what, the next 5 hours, and then you have to wake up back in 2 hours to go to work?
You plotted this tragedy.
No, madam, I wouldn't take all the credit. The architects of this tragedy were the Septimontians themselves. A collective murder so entertainingly woven.
That's the only other weekdays, you gotta go to the trap house.
But I must admit, I'm astonished.
That's
you
not the word I
endure
get to
this
use very often, so I like to throw it out whenever you stop by.
I don't need any grand reason to slay a villain like you. The Threnodian once sought to pull the entire Rinascita into the Dark Tide, but it failed. And so will you.
Madam.
And I bought some 2-for-1 KFC from Uber Eats. It's like what, $22, huh? For like 6 pieces, 2 fries, 2 sodas. And my stomach can't handle it very well, but
He will come here.
it is what it is.
Find a way to finish this. And I will make your soul.
I don't even gotta go. The delivery guys, what they got? Uber Eats, well, Uber or delivery or a DoorDash
Silent, hollow words.
for that kind of stuff nowadays. That's cool.
The dark tide engulfed
Everything getting advanced. I remember back in the days when I first heard about Bitcoin. It was used to buy drugs, so it would be tracked. And I imagine all the people who basically bought drugs with Bitcoin nowadays probably kicking themselves, saying they could be millionaires right now. If they only... Of course you got, yeah, man. It is what it is, though. What is this? What did I get? I didn't even get a pull. I guess at 50 you get 2. Was the soda grape by any chance? No. No, it wasn't. It was, what was it? It was, I think 7-Up is what the KFC serves. I think KFC serves Sprite, so I think it was 7-Up and Pepsi. I'd ordered 2 Pepsi though, but they gave me a 7-Up. I don't know. Maybe they ran out of Pepsi. But it's it wasn't nothing crazy. Oh man, this fucking game. Like, I'm not emotionally attached to this game at all. I'm just going through the motions. Just going through the motions. Have you prescription with the 7-Up? Did I have a prescription with the 7-Up? What, does a Dr. 7-Up or something? What's going on here? I thought that'd be some kind of like a Dr. Pepper joke. Prescription. Ah man, just took it. Over the counter. No prescription. So what's the life like in Texas nowadays? Nowadays, and no ice? Ice been acting crazy, man. Frankly surprised he's still here. Thought they'd have caught you by now. What is this place? Like, what does the night look like this, huh? Almost looks like a painting. I have to say, like, nighttime in WoW looks really good. Daytime looks like garbage. Making 7-Up muddy. I can't find any these days. What, 7-Up? It is 7-Up. I think it was like some kind of relationship. I think what happened was KFC and 7-Up. Like 7-Up is done, right? For the most part. Oh, conscious? Oh. Conscious. Because I think I wrote a story about 7-Up though. That essentially 7-Up, a KFC warehouse got burnt down. And 7-Up allowed KFC to use their headquarters. And ever since then, KFC had made sure to supply 7-Up instead of Sprite. But yeah, that story could be mistaken, I'm not sure, but I think I read it somewhere. But Conscious, man, you still on the Conscious? I thought you were back to chicken wings by now.
I can fly too.
At this point, you'd be back to chicken wings. Man, this area is very expensive. Too bad not much going on in the way of lore and story to really develop these areas, but I even push an old lady off her motor scooter just because of pettiness. Wow. Who knows, man? Maybe she was like a secret serial killer back in your younger days, and you were just giving her karma. Wouldn't that be crazy? Now she thought she got away with it, but little did she know, a couple decades later, some asshole would push her off her scooter. And the whole time she's down there, she's like, oh, God, is this your revenge? For all those innocent people I killed? Who knows? Maybe you're doing God's work, huh? Or what was it again? Saint Maria? I remember what you said, what religion you follow. Santa Maria or something along that line. Would have done it even though, wow, you didn't even care. You don't even care, man. I'm over here trying to give you some kind of like a spin on it to make it more positive. And you're like, I would have done it anyway. Nah, God knows who was coming to him. Oh, wow, alright. That sounds kind of like a threat, huh?
Hopefully this helps.
That sounds like fighting words. These fuckers have a lot of HP. I'm still fighting them. Well, then again, I was using a weak-ass character.
Let's call it a night.
And that's kind of what happens when I don't use a weak-ass character. Wait a minute. Could I grapple that? Okay. Yeah, nighttime. This game looks really good. Oh, it is with a chair. Oh man, I've been keeping up with wrestling because I imagine that's where you get the chair from, right? As the reference, well, you keep referencing the chair because in wrestling, you know, I was also watching some UFC things because the UFC is having their fight right now. I think it's like a weekly fight. Every Saturday there's a fight for the UFC. But anyway, I was watching some, I imagine your constant references to chairs is because of the UFC, WWE. The World Wrestling Federation. What is this? Is this a stadium for this chick?
The night's challenge has arrived.
And she just jumped down off the roof.
Such is their blessing. Polyphony! Solo time. A perfect chord. Now presenting.
Nice. From talking about the fake little Tyke's chair. What? A toy? A little Tyke's chair. Are you gonna pull up in your Tonka's truck? The throw hands. What's that ding sound? Always bring up that thick little chair. Like I know the chair comes up a lot with you, but I think we discussed it before because it seemed like something I've asked about. but must have slipped my mind.
The knight's challenge has arrived.
The Knight's Challenge has arrived. Oh, what am I supposed to be doing in this garbage game? Like, the world's looking really good, I won't lie. My only issue is, I have zero emotional attachment to the characters or the overall lore. Well, what the fuck was that? Did my character like teleport? Like in Genshin, you actually see the character sits down, but this one, the character essentially teleport to a seating position, and then the thing, I thought it stopped. Wait a minute. Does it stop when I sit down? No. Yeah, actually, we found another one in the woods. It's faded rest. It's faded. You find little Tyke's chair in the woods. What is going on? First of all, what you doing in the woods? And why are they hiding Tyke chairs out there? What's going on? What's going on in Texas? What's the summer like in Texas? This has to be like 110 on the daily. Because New York a couple of days was like above 100. Well, it was 100, but it felt like above 110. Or around 110 because of the humidity. So I'm gonna start doing some shitty ass events. Man, I fucking hate this game. Because now this feels like a job to me. Oh, red, okay. Cause I'm like, oh, resolution? Like a game? Is this a game to you? Oh man, filling all the stuff out is literally gonna be a job, huh? Reach 40% exploration. I guess we're not emotionally attached to a game story, this is what happens. You become a little jaded. See, what the fuck am I doing in this game? That's why it took me forever to play this shit. But the story beats are not very, like, interesting enough for me to give a damn. On the daily around 115. So you keep your hero at, you just rely on your sweat to keep you cool. So there's kind of a helicopter overhead, nearby. Like, I always hate the sound that helicopters are playing. Because they always sound like they're right above me and they can land on me at any second. Can't feel hot if my body's hotter than the outside. What? I know I had a fever a couple days ago and I felt fucking horrible. Because of that fever. Because I'm like, am I getting better or not? Like right now I'm burning the fuck up too. I had a fever for like the longest time.
Today's story is the great battle between a righteous knight
and the wicked Threnodian.
Ice rises the body temperature. Oh man, huh? Cause the more we were thinking, wait a minute, is he talking about the deportation organization? Well, that doesn't make any sense. Is he talking about actual ice? Saying nah, that doesn't make any sense, but he's probably talking about crystal meth. Just some illegal stuff going on. Kind of crazy, man. Make you feel invincible. I'm invincible. So in a couple days, huh? It's a lot going on for the next patch of Honkai Star Rail, but it doesn't really feel that impactful. Because there's a collab event. There's also a major character. There's a skin. I think it's the first skin. The first in-combat skin is being sold in Honkai Star Rail next patch.
And the victor is courtesy of the night.
But there's not really much going on in terms of like free stuff. Like, what is going on with the moon? Like, every single region we go to, there's something weird in the sky. And this sky is the freaking moon. But yeah, the environment for this game is looking really good.
I can fly too.
Too bad you don't really get to appreciate it because you just fly everywhere. But it is what it is, huh? Take a picture. Because usually what games do, they leave flying towards the end of the region. Like once you're almost done with the region, then you can fly. In Genshin, they limit the fuck out the flying though. Well, you need the right characters, and even then, the characters... Why is my eye consistently going? I'll tell me my character the crystal meth as well. And this is just one of the power-ups you get to when you do crystal meth. You get a glowing eye. Or ice, as the kids call it nowadays. So what about crack? Have I ever asked you about crack before? Or is crack mostly a black thing? Is crack a type of drugs that Hispanics appreciate? I'm unstoppable. I'm just going around taking pictures. Yeah. This is exactly what we're doing here. It's a big ass dragon. I own the powder form. What? I thought it was only the powder form. What else could there? Oh, look at this. Huh? That's pretty. Or Sofa, as some call it. Softa. Oh god. All these goddamn names, man. Hard to keep track. Soft ice. Krakik. I'm probably mispronouncing that. So what are the effects like? You know what the effects are like for doing that one? Is it the same as doing ice? Or is it like rock for short? Okay. I'm over here exposing myself. That I'm just a pleb that doesn't do drugs. I'm not one of the cool kids.
I can fly too.
Unfortunately. I'm unfortunately not one of the cool kids. All the cool kids are like, no drugs for you, pussy. I'm like, alright. And I just went home. It's almost similar, more addictive and less, a lot less, a lot less high. What's going on? Are you high right now?
Tonight's challenge has arrived. Heavens, descend!
Because I'm over there, these sentences are not making sense. Or maybe I'm high and I'm not reading them right. Bad Bunny, man. I don't know what to do with this game. I guess I have to make a decision. Well, let's be real. I already know the decision. I have to quit this game. I can't play this many gachas. It's either turn this game into a story game or just quit. And if you play, basically by turn it into a story game, it means that I don't really try to pull characters or farm pulls. Look at this thing. This is like some kind of Elden Ring character. Arm boss or enemy encounter.
Such is their blessing.
Crack lasts around 20 minutes while ice have you going all day, if not more. Oh man. Man, the worst thing I ever did, okay, two worst thing I ever did was weed, and I took way too caffeine another time, and both of them had the same effect on me. They had my heart racing like I was about to die. So I pretty much never, it was basically, what was it? It was, what do you call it?
The night's challenge has arrived.
It was called, gummies. It was edibles. That was it. I had edibles, and that I ate way too much, and that shit fucked me up. Another time I took caffeine, and that also fucked me up. So it was then I realized that I wasn't cut out for this. The last 20 minutes, man. Seemed like you got on a timer. So which one is cheaper? Seemed like, given the effects of crack. And it's oh man, that's kind of fucked up though. That the last 20 minutes, while also being addictive. Which means you have to spend more overall to keep the high going. Whereas crystal meth is a one and done. At least it keeps going for the rest of the day. I'm learning a lot, man. Not that any of this information will come in handy, but still. Knowledge is power. Seriously, are these people just teleporting me to different locations?
I can fly too.
I can't break this jar? That has to be the strongest jar in the history of gaming. Like legends and myth will be spoken of that jar on how the player character was unable to break it. I mean, you pay more overall with crab, but ice is known for being cheaper. Or rocks. Good lord, man. So would you describe yourself as an addict or what? Or you feel like you're in full control? Oh, you sensor that I'm supposed to use. Man, like I have a craving issue, but I think it's because of my blood sugar levels. That I have cravings. I would say the environment for this game is looking really nice. Everything looks so well detailed. I can actually make things out now. The light and the shadows. Everything looks top notch. Good job, bro. And the characters no longer have a weird glow in their skin. Alright, I'm supposed to use sensor. So what happened, Luca? Can you cook the stuff or what? Are you afraid that you eat the you will use your own product? That's the #1 rule. Mr. White taught me that from Breaking Bad. Never use your own product. Look at this crazy fight in the UFC. Two dudes just went at it. Joshua Van. I say I have control to a certain extent. Okay. Mr. White. What's wrong with being bald, man? Is that a crime nowadays? Or I'm watching the UFC illegally. It's on YouTube, but it won't last that long. They said these two guys are going at it. I'm not even admitting that. I'm now gonna delete the VOD before Donald White catches me. These two, they look like good Asian dudes. Actually, one of them looks Hispanic, but the other guy looks Asian. They said they're fighting like basically. This people said the fight looked like Lucy versus Luffy or Lucy, the leopard guy from One Piece versus Luffy. Like they're just going hard. They're just throwing hands. I know you like cheers being thrown as well. Yeah, these guys are just going hard, huh? Like, a lot of jobs, a lot of pokes. Huh? It looked like it came down to this. No, it's still going. So one guy is poking a lot, huh? It was a 20-minute video. Not a lot of grappling though. The guy just basically stood there and threw hands. Not a single takedown attempt. These guys are standing and banging. Oh, feels like, yo, man, we're throwing the hands. They was like checking each other with kicks. So there's no kicking and no takedowns. Oh shit, okay. Oh. Good lord. Gotta be seen miles away. If I could, they don't wax and polish. You have to wax and polish? Who wrote this rules? Never knew you were. Never knew you were a barber, man. Well, does barbers really deal with bald people like that? Like, would you ask a barber how to take care of a bald head? Is what I'm trying to ask. You have to wax buffer, you have to clean it daily, you have to shave it almost daily. I know Terry Crews was one person that surprised me, because Terry Crews, like, he walks around bald, but he says he has hair. And basically he has to shave it. And that's kind of what happens to a lot of bald guys, actually. Where they're not completely bald. So they kind of just like, have to shave the parts that aren't bald. Like, for some reason, like the bald spot, the top crown of the head, usually is what starts balding first. And then usually the sides are left, so you kind of have to go out your way to like get the rest. So you don't look like the Jefferson. Man, that's an old ass reference too. But maybe you know who the Jeffersons are. That's an old ass reference. I wouldn't be surprised if you called me grandpa after that one. Oh man, I don't even know what I'm doing, man. I was going from place to place. It just says not ZZZ, but if it was Genshin, I would have paid attention to the story. Just I don't really care about the world building in this goddamn game. The Jefferson, man. Used to watch that show, right? I'm not crazy. I'm not that old. Free champion, you're right. A gladiator has a freedom of choice. I can be a gladiator and much more. I can be a gladiator historian. But Stuma, does that mean you keep up with gladiatorial training? Yes, if I can do it with a bow, why should I give up on one? Warrior Scholar. More, huh? Reach the 6th photography location. What the fuck is going on up here? Am I taking a picture of the sky? And those fuckers just disappeared on me. I was talking to Federal earlier, and the topic of cat girl came up, and I was thinking to myself, well, what was the first cat girl I ever witnessed in my life? And the thing that came to mind was Thundercats, Cheetah. I assume are you familiar with Thundercats? And it was dawned on me like Catgirl has been a thing forever. But when it I know back in those days there was no internet to know these degen talking these degen terminologies. Like furries and shit.
We've struck a deal.
So you wanna think twice, like, oh, this is a furry. It's just a character with the cat characteristics. But nowadays, everything is sexualized. Damn, this place looks amazing. Crazy. This fucking place looks insane. It's kinda crazy. They cooked. This is a very expansive place.
City of Septimont.
There's still so much to
So why can't I find that thing? It's on a rooftop. Like, it says below, but whenever I go below, oh, there it is. It's hard to see.
The knight's challenge has arrived.
What the fuck? Am I supposed to fight E6? Why can't we be friends? 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 Why was everything resort to violence, man? Why can't we just talk things out? Maybe we have a lot in common. Oh, these things just they attack so frequently.
Solo time. Ooh, now presenting.
And
Finale. Such is their blessing.
so why did I go through all that? Man, I hate this chick. When she does that la 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 la.
Just like the treasure.
But yeah, this is supposed to be like a residential area, so why the fuck are there monsters?
My nightly instinct says this way. Let's call it a night's great
She's
harvest.
Smurf? Oh, what? Who's a Smurf?
My nightly instinct
A
says
Smurf? Huh?
this way.
What's going on here? Smurfetta? Ain't that crazy? There's only one female Smurf in the entire show. What the fuck was the what were they thinking? Oh, the little song I did? You serious? That's what you think of, Smurfs?
This should afford us more provisions.
You say I'm the weirdo? I know, man. What's this? What's going on here? The lower floor is flooded. But yeah, isn't it one female Smurf? Damn, man. If they plan to continue the race, they're gonna have to put her to work.
I can fly too.
Not that it really matters. You can only have one kid every 9 months, or however long it takes Smurf. And then your lifespan has to be taken into accordance. It just seems like there's a lot going on when it comes to reproduction and Smurfs. Man, I fucking hate this Smurfs. I never watched the show. It would come on like right before I go to school, and I just like change the channel or just turn off the TV or something. Like watching, I don't know, man. Like watching cartoon before I go to school was never a thing for me. As in, it would be an option while I'm eating breakfast, but this, I feel like you would just ruin my mindset. I don't know. Maybe it's just a me thing. But now I think about it, like having cartoon before, like be a thing before you go to school, actually pretty genius. Because it would give kids something to look forward to wake up early. But nowadays you just go watch anything you want on the internet. You don't really have to like catch the show at a specific time. You can just catch it on your own terms. So that desire to wake up early to catch your favorite show is not really a thing anymore.
I can fly too.
Alright, so I got more crap I need to do. There's this shitty ass car game that I fucking hate. I didn't even try, but I don't want to do it. But I have to do it. I have to. Cause I'm a gacha addict. We all have our vices. Mine is the one to start playing a gacha game I can't stop. Actually, I can't stop. I've stopped quite a few. I just don't want to, I guess. I don't know. Oh. Oh, let me go spend this resin. Seems like I'm about to cap. La 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 la. So that's the first that comes to your mind, Smurfs. My motivation for waking up early has been the smoke before work. Oh man.
Purge the impure. Repent.
For silence.
That's something. Like right now, my focus, like, oh man, that's crazy.
Sounding the death knell.
I started taking this supplement called Immunity 21. Like when I had the flu or the cold, whatever the fuck I had, my mama bought it for me from the what do you call it? The herbal store. And I have to say, man, that thing is a miracle worker. But one of my big issues was lack of energy. And it's immune to 21, pretty much changed everything. Like now I'm over here thinking like, yo, maybe I start to go into the park and start running around the park. That's how like impactful this shit been on me. But yeah, that's the reason I brought it up, because yeah, that could be a reason I wake up early. That sounds too white for you. What? I know. I was kind of lost for words right there, because I'm over here thinking that, wait a minute. Like right now, Brooklyn, where I live, got gentrified. Like before, there'd be more black people than white people, but now there's even more Asians than black people on the streets right now. And that's kind of when you know our area's been really gentrified. When Asian kids start showing up. That's when you know it's a wrap. Like the most whitest thing I could think of when it comes to like jogging is running in the winter. Like black people don't run in snow or when it's cold as fuck outside. That's the one thing. Like black people jog too. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't see a lot of Hispanics jogging. And there are quite a few Hispanics around where I live. Well, not really. They live over on the white side. Or around where the white side is. Like, the Hispanic of the only area of Brooklyn. Outside of Harlem. Asian kids use the N-word more than blacks do too. What? I know who's keeping count, but damn. Shit's going crazy. These Asian kids. Election. This might be Brooklyn, but you're no waifu. When did election turn to a rapper? So what happened with the job? Thought they'll never see you again, man. Thought you was a rapper. Imagine once Lakshin got a job. Be too busy for losers like me. Are there wishes here? There's coins, there's garbage. I think I do need this stuff though. I got Skirk, 2 weeks done, huh? Oh, you bought Skirk? You whaling now? You're a whale? What's going on here, man? I knew you had it in you. Just need a little push. Two weeks at work, yeah. I figured.
I'll be the strongest gladiator.
You're free to play still? What? What are you gonna do with the first paycheck? New laptop? Oh, I think you already mentioned that. I approve of gambling. Yeah, you always approve the worship of vices. Hey man, not Hunger Games, huh? What's it called? The Netflix show? Squid Game? Yeah, Squid Game. Squid Game is literally just Hunger Games, but with Asian people. And unlike Hunger Games, you volunteer. I have no idea how this card game works. Alright, this is your something. You play a card from your hand. Do I pick the position? The back line. Hold R2 to enter battle stage and unused energy will not be... I don't know, man. What is going on? Hold R2. And then I watch them PvP. Gambling be gambling nonetheless. I watched Squid Game. It was like my artifact. It was like my artifacts? So you mean like artifacts? What's going on here? Opponent turn. He plays the card, and then what am I supposed to do? Your echo won the last battle. You have to win the battle. Your echoes that are still alive will damage. Also drop to 0. Deploy 2 echoes. How do I know when they're good versus when they're bad? I don't know. Front line, back line. I can't really tell what line you're supposed to be on. Okay. Goes hard too. You ever like on? Cause right, I'm kind of struggling in HSR. My Firefly's not keeping up anymore. Some wisdom for gambling though. Remember, the odds are never 0, and you gotta go all in like a high roller. What about the onslaught? Well, action. I imagine Luca probably gave up on Genshin at this point. Too busy trying to find conscious. Cause that's like I feel like Genshin's going more like, well, not so much going, forcing you to do it, but co-op I feel like is becoming a bigger part of Genshin Impact. As such, Skirk's thing is that she needs Hydro and Cryo characters to be on her team to do her full damage, and I feel like that's a bit of a limitation, especially in a co-op setting where, and I feel like I want to get characters that will lose it in as many places as possible. So while I find Skirk to be very attractive, and she could also help me with Onslaught, because I'm trying to do the hardest difficulty, I'm just like, you know what, the Cryo Arc is gonna come out one day. I don't want to have too many Cryo teams. Couldn't do 4-4, and first two doable, 3 was too easy. But I'm off for now to do puffery. Oh man. Everything in moderation, no? Luca. Don't puff too much. Save some puffing for tomorrow. Oh man, this garbage ass game. I ain't gonna lie, man, I'm kind of demotivated because of that onslaught thing. Because a part of the reason I vertically invested in Genshin was because I was able to do the hardest contents and certain, especially events in particular. Events will show up that were quite difficult, and because of my vertical investment, I was able to do those events. And now Genshin is pretty much saying, "Hey, bitch, all that investment you did before no longer matters." I still have no idea what the fuck is going on. I got over 1K's worth it. There is plenty for tomorrow. Oh my god. Man, I said 1K. That a fucking attack missed. Always knew you had skill issues. That's fine, bro. Wait, talking about? You can't even do the 4th stage. Don't judge me. And you're like 5 stages? That mean you can't even get a single feather for the artifact reroller. You think I care about features? I don't know, man. Part of the game, part of a gaming experience is the features. It's like, say, I want to play Clash of Clans, but I don't want to clash with other clans. That's what I feel when I hear you say that. What about Final, Saber, and... Well, that's pretty much it, because they're giving Archer for free. Are you pulling those characters so well? Are you just satisfied with your Aglia?
That makes one of us.
I'm like 36 MOC. I'm able to 36. How much turns you have left though, huh? That's the question. Like, I don't understand what the fuck I'm doing in this game. Is this a range character or a frontline character? I can't tell. Maybe 30. That's the bare minimum, sir. Imagine thinking the bare minimum is what you just strive for. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm in a similar position. Actually, there's something crazy going on with my luck, and ZZZ. Like, I'm at the bottom 2% when it comes to getting earlies. Bottom 2 fucking percent. I've never seen that before. And I kind of went super hard on Hyacinth. I went. Everyone wants to be bottom now, man. I want the top, the bottom, and the sides. Whatever that means. But if you catch my drift. And I also been kind of cursed in HSR. But I went hard with Hyacinth. I lost their Lycone though. The freaking Hearth Bronya's Lycone. I've been on such a good win streak. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wins straight. And now I freaking lost it to Bronya's Lycone. And then I just said fuck it, and I went for E1. Thankfully I at least won this one. But I went super... All this for... What's her name? Castoris. I'm not even sure if that's a good idea. Maybe Castoris E1 would have been better, but I don't know. But I went for Tribi. But yeah, this is my entire pull record for HSR. I got the Hertha. Their Hertha fell off. She fell off hard. Even if I did pull Anaxa, Anaxa is not strong enough to make her feel worthwhile. Because I'm able to zero cycle with Tribi and... I don't remember. Was I able to zero cycle? Without Tribi? But I know I'm able to zero cycle with Tribi. Or Castoris, but I'm not able to use Tribi with the Hertha to zero cycle. And even Pure Fiction. My Castoris could get 4k or 40k, whatever the hell the points are. without Tribi, but my Hertha can't get it without Tribi. Like, Tribi is mandatory for the Hertha. And frankly, I don't feel like Tribi does even that much. Man, I go hard. Like, this could have been 2 new characters, right? I could have got a Phynon and another character, but for some reason, I just like pulling Constellations. Especially in this game, it doesn't really matter in this game. A part of the reason I pull Constellations in ZZZ, HSR, and WoA is because the resources. You don't get a lot more, you don't get a lot of coins, you don't get a lot of experience books. So I'm like, I want to get stronger, but I don't want to go farm for more and all those for currencies and bullshit and level materials. But yeah, level materials in HSR is also something I hate farming. So I'm like, I still want to get stronger, but I don't want to farm that much to build up a new character. So I always go for constellations instead of new characters. E1 got E1 Robin, so you just imagine the saves, huh? So we went for Aglia. What's on banner right now? Cypher. And then next banner is a Phyton with Sunday and cause I like her. What? Always knew you had bad taste. Clocky didn't warn me about that. Clocky did before she left and went off to do better things. She was like, hey, streamer. One thing I gotta let you know. Well, actually has horrible taste in characters. And now I can see what she was talking about. It's now clear as day. Alright, man, take care. Thanks for stopping by. Remembering I exist. Man, I was sick for 4 weeks. For 4 freaking weeks. For 5 weeks, frankly. For an entire month, I was sick. I was sick from like January 6th to my birthday, and a couple of days after that. Man, life is rough sometimes for me. But I'm taking this new supplement. So hopefully that helps me out.